have these memories that I know aren't my own. The Hudson Falls.
That's where Ronnie proposed to me.
Professor Stein! I know you don't want to hurt anyone else.
Martin Stein and Ronnie Raymond share a body.
Ronnie. Not Ronnie.
Any attempt to separate the two of them could be catastrophic.
He could go nuclear.
Barry, get out of there!
The Flash, new hit series this Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick, The Flash. What is this episode called?
I don't know.
You know, it says in the thing.
Yeah.
So,
all right. On the screen. All right. The Flash. Oh, it's like Firestorm or something.
Firestorm. It is
there's Firestorm.
Oh no, nuclear explosion.
The nuclear
something to do with Firestorm.
Hey, it's Firestorm.
We did our research this week, but we watched the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is the episode where the Flash confronts Firestorm.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of a fight. But everything turns out okay, except it totally doesn't, and there's a nuclear explosion, and Flash outruns. And I'm thinking, Flash's powers on this show, not so much in the comics, are electricity-based. Like when he loses them, you can juice him up and get him back up there. Wouldn't the EMP of a nuclear blast knock him out then?
You're asking a lot of questions.
I'm asking a lot of important questions that I think Flash deserves to answer.
I try not to get too much into the weeds of the science this week.
Yeah, because we still don't know whether we don't know whether they're doing the toilet. We don't know whether they're using it. So there's no point in getting
that is picking nits and eating them.
I did like all the. I thought the Professor Stein stuff was interesting, although frankly, I think the young hunky Firestorm is a lot less interesting of an actor than Victor Garber is. But it's the CW, so I understand.
No, but you
go with a stud.
I
was just expecting the wife of Dr. Stein to be like, upgrade, yeah,
sweet, dibs.
Yeah, I got it.
I see no problem with this whatsoever.
But what I am loving about the show is that they are stripping back the superhero effects, because more often than not, you see the superheroes and you see their powers and you're like, great, but you don't see as much how that affects their personal life when they're not a superhero. So, what I feel is amazing in The Flash is these little instances, like he can't drink, can't really enjoy himself. He now is worried about sex because he might not be able to perform. And it's like a real question that people are thinking, like, how does this affect his life? And I thought that was great.
And even the dressing for the date bit was
cute.
That was very, very cute. No, all of that worked. I liked that unlike a lot of dating scenarios, there's a lot of times when he can just, like, when she's in the bathroom, he can save someone and come back and she'll never know. It's something that's sort of unique to The Flash.
Do we buy this relationship in terms of the two of them and their chemistry, or is it just that he has a new lady in his life?
He has a new lady in his life.
Yeah,
he's meant to be with Iris. It's going to be Iris. We're just not going to get
this.
There for a while.
This so feels like a placeholder.
Yeah, it's not that she's not charming. It's not that they don't have any chemistry together. There's just it's clearly just we needed to fill this time because Iris is busy with this guy.
And I like that she is so sexually proactive and not being judged for that.
Not being judged.
You don't see a lot of that on TV. Certainly not in genre TV
and
like
she's
this.
She's a sports anchor. Great.
Yeah. and she's not even unreasonable. She makes him wait a little while. She doesn't just jump his bones. And when it sounds like he's more interested in someone else, she's like, okay, this was fun. I feel, too bad. You were nice. There you go. Yeah, she's a really strong character.
Yeah. What I didn't get is that towards the end of the last episode, they put that kind of hint towards Dr. Snow having feelings towards Barry, and then in this episode, nothing. Not even a glimpse.
In this episode, her husband
there's
is
a lot
here
of Ronnie
with
running
old man's
around.
brain in his body.
I agree.
She's a little distracted right now.
I agree, but with him and Cisco, her and Cisco talk about him maybe going too fast, literally. Get it? Talk about that. I expected Caitlin to kind of maybe show some signs as if to be a little jealous towards him moving too fast, but nothing at all. So I didn't know. It's directed more towards Iris.
I think that's in general, there's a lot of problematic ideas of Barry and Caitlin getting together, especially now with Ronnie being on the
I always
scene.
want to add James Dio, but okay. All of that stuff was fine. The science is, of course, entirely wonky.
Is it too much to ask that we eventually get Firestorm in the orange costume with the fire hair? I want that. I don't know if I'm going to get that, but I want it.
I don't know if it's how orange it's going to be, but they built it that for a while, on Arrow, which is, of course, in the same universe, where Arrow was just a guy in green and he even had spray painted eye stuff for a while, and they built up to it, and they're gradually making him the hero that we know from the comics. So I think we might start getting more of that with the various characters on the series, and that would be totally fun. Yes.
Dr. Wells' murder investigation.
Yes. I feel like it's frustrating because I was watching this, and Cisco is like, well, I don't believe it's him. Well, you can prove it right
Well,
now.
yeah, exactly.
It's like, I appreciate that you might feel a little guilty about even checking, but if someone's like, I accuse him, well, I can be a really good friend and prove he didn't do it.
Yeah.
But
and I'm more willing to buy the time-traveling Barry blood splatter than I am the silver nitrate-backed mirror took photographs.
Oh my God.
It's like
Doesn't that sound like
Cluedo? It's like playing Cluedo with the best guy ever from it. Like he just knows straight away. Cisco is who I want to invite to my dinner party.
I like that it was like.
Cluedo, by the way, is Clue in the United
Oh,
States.
we call it Cluedo. Actually, different. Okay.
And y'all invented it, so you're allowed. But I'm just
But I don't know. The whole silver nitrate thing, one, it reeks of a bad episode of CSI. But then screw it, holograms. We can just do that? Let's do that.
Yeah.
I want holograms. Let's more holograms, right? Screw Instagram, hologram.
And Jim.
And whoever put the wallpaper on is obviously not a good paint on decorator because you're supposed to like kind of sand the wall down and that would take the blood away.
I was going to say, yeah, if you just put wallpaper over the blood splatter.
I blame like a crappy like real estate agent who just needed to get that house off the market. It's like, just put paint over it, it's fine.
Or in between, Dexter was living there and no one bothered.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun episode. I kind of wish the Firestorm thing had amounted to a little bit more. I know it's a big nuclear explosion, but somehow it didn't have a lot of weight to it.
Yeah, because again, it's one of those things where in episodic TV they sort of build up to this thing of like we either have to do this or we have to kill him, and in the back of your mind you're thinking, well, you're not going to kill him, because you're not going to kill him. You're just it's not that kind of show.
He's a nuclear man. He does transmutation for a living. He'll just transmutate.
This isn't Game of Thrones. Like you're not going to kill this major character that you've spent all this time setting up. You know.
I thought Cisco was the only one that was supposed to designate the names, but the general at the end was like, "Bring me Firestorm."
Remember
that's the
Firestorm.
Oh, so it's the acronym.
But the problem is the acronym is Firestorms.
Oh, so
There's an S at the end. So bring me Firestorms.
I understand. I'll take it.
Which makes sense. There's two of them in there.
And I love that Clancy Brown gets prominent billing in the opening credits for one line.
And it's at the end.
At the very end.
It's such a jib. Like you got to
like
throw
in
that.
The last bumper, you know.
The last thing has got to be with special guest Clancy Brown. Oh yeah, like that's what you do. You give it away.
Yeah. But the upside is Clancy Brown.
Yay! Best Lex Luthor ever. Just saying.
And the owner of the Krusty Krab.
And the owner of the Krusty Krab.
And a member of the Blue Boys Regulars and so many other things.
And the Kurgan.
He's awesome. We like Clancy Brown, so we're excited about him
on the show,
coming
Clancy.
back. We will be back. Don't know how, don't know when. We're moving studios around a bit, and that's going to sort of play with our schedules. But
we'll try to be back next week.
Be patient. We shall return. Thanks for watching.